and welcome everybody to the Leonid's Meteor Shower. My name is Chris Bakley for all of you that are new here. I'm an astrophotographer from Cape May, New Jersey, but I also love to come here live on Facebook and YouTube to show you guys all the wonderful space events that are happening in our area as well as all around the world. Today we're going to be watching the Leonid's Meteor Shower. The Leonid's Meteor Shower, the reason it's called that is because it comes from the constellation Leo. But I know the constellation Leo is under the horizon right now, but I'm going live early to show you guys all this wonderful view early and try to catch a few meteors, because as I always say, all it takes is one single meteor to make your entire night. Before we get fully started here, I need to tell you guys a few things for the whole show here. So if you do see any meteors within the frame, please make sure to comment down below, so that way other people watching later on tonight or tomorrow morning will be able to see that exact meteor that you just saw. The video that you're watching right now is it's actually live. So all the twinkles you see from each star, it's all real. Every meteor you see will be real. It's all 100% real video right now. So it's incredible what we can do with today's technology, and to be able to come here live and actually live stream the stars with you guys tonight is just such an incredible thing. Like I always say, if you point your cell phone at the sky, you don't see anything through that camera or through your cell phone. So to be able to point my camera at the sky and push it to its limits and show you guys this awesome meteor shower is just wonderful. So again, please make sure to write down in the comments if you see a meteor, so that way other people viewing tomorrow morning or later tonight will be able to see that. Tonight we're expecting about 10 meteors or so an hour, but you just never know. I mean, it could be more than that, it could be less than that. But I wanted to go here live before everybody went to bed, so that way you're not losing sleep, and if you do see a couple, then it's just going to make your entire night, and you don't lose any sleep from it, because that's the whole thing, you know, out here catching some meteors and viewing it. Just such an awesome experience, and I'm happy to be here with you guys. Let me take a look at chat. Hey Shirley, thanks for joining. Hey Shannon, hey Rose. You guys are the best. Thank you for always joining. I really appreciate you guys being here, and I think that's it. I think I'm going to stay quiet for a few minutes, let you guys enjoy this wonderful meteor shower. Again, if you see anything, please make sure to put it in the comments. And also, what are you looking for in this video? I know a lot of people who come to these meteor showers, they don't know exactly what to look for. So what you're going to be looking for is a fast streak through the frame. Now, if something goes from all the way to the right to all the way to the left throughout the entire frame, then obviously that's a plane or a satellite. They will move at different speeds. Some will be really quick, some will be slower, but if it moves, enters the frame, and leaves the frame all in like once, so if it enters right and leaves left, or enters left and leaves right, then you know that that's not a meteor. It will be pretty quick, but if it starts in the middle of the screen, then that is a meteor. And it will be a little bit more slow motion than what you would see with your eyes, due to the fact that it's captured with the camera. If you have any questions, make sure to put them in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer for you guys. And as always, enjoy this wonderful show. A few more things. A huge thank you to everybody who joined me yesterday for Crew 1 through SpaceX and NASA. That was an absolutely incredible and inspiring launch, and I was so happy to be able to be here live on Facebook and YouTube to show you guys. It was incredible. They're going to be docking here tonight at 11 p.m., but they won't actually get out of the spacecraft and onto the International Space Station until 2 hours past that, so they wouldn't actually get out of the spacecraft until 1 a.m. It was just a little bit too late to go live and show you guys all that. You're going to see videos of everything going on tomorrow, but I was just a little bit too late. I had a reminder on my phone saying that there was a meteor shower tonight. The weather conditions, as you guys can see, are absolutely perfect, so I thought I would go live early and show you guys all this wonderful sight. But wow, what an absolutely incredible launch that was yesterday. And we have another launch coming up here on Wednesday through Rocket Lab, so that's going to be another great launch to look out for. I don't have the exact time just yet, but as soon as I do, I'll make sure to make a post here on my Facebook, and I'll be able to show you guys all that. So super duper fun. So what are we actually looking at right now? We're looking at directly into the middle of the constellation Taurus. Now, I know that's not Leo. Leonids means Leo, but currently this is the best and darkest portion of my sky. That's always what I recommend with these meteor showers. I know there's always all the recommendations of what you should do, what you shouldn't do, but honestly, I honestly believe that just look towards the darkest portion of your sky, because you're always going to see meteors more in that darker portion of your sky than you would in a light polluted area. So just look to, oh, there was one right there, if you guys just saw that, towards the middle of the screen, lower right. That was awesome. So if you, like I said, if you do see something, make sure to put it in the comments. That was really cool. It was really quick, but you could see it. Hey Kathy, hey Christina, thank you for joining. Hey Liz, so unfortunately with my camera, the time limit for these kind of meteor showers and stuff is 1 hour. So that's all I have, and then I have to shut down the camera before it gets too hot. So I can only stay live for exactly an hour. I wish it was more. There's a more expensive camera that can go all night, but unfortunately that camera is $30,000. I mean, I would get every cent out of that $30,000, but yeah, my time limit tonight is an hour because it gets so hot from trying to capture the night sky in video. That's why it's a little bit grainy, because it's starting to get hot, and that's what happens. But I hope you have a wonderful night. It's not really that bad out tonight. It's a little bit chilly, but no wind at all, so it's nice and cool out there. The wind would make it really cold, but no wind tonight, so it's really nice out here. And I'm also sorry for any background noises that you may hear about cars or heaters turning on or doors opening or all that sorts of thing. I'm on the back porch of my condo. It's actually really, really dark here in North Wildwood. I'm actually in North Wildwood, New Jersey, right here on my back porch. So the North Wildwood Bridge, and I'm in a condo, so there is going to be other doors opening and closing, footsteps, all sorts of things going on. So I apologize for any of that may occur during the live stream. Yes, Liz, I hope you're able to see some wonderful meteors tonight. But like I said, all it takes is one single meteor to make your entire night. So get out there and make sure to let me know if you see any. Should be a really great night for it. I know the stars don't look like they're moving, but they are very, very slowly moving across the sky. And you'll be able to see that here in the video. Hey Claudine, thank you for joining. I hope you had a wonderful day. Hopefully I can end your night on a good note. You know, this wonderful meteor shower going on. I'm going to stay live here for just about an hour to show you. Try to get some meteors in here. If you see any, make sure to put it down in the comments and let me know if you see any. Again, for those of you who are just joining me here on YouTube or on Facebook, my name is Chris Bakley. I'm an astrophotographer from the North Wildwood, New Jersey, or Cape May, New Jersey area. And astrophotographer just means that I like to take photos of the stars. But I also love to go live here on Facebook and YouTube to show you guys rocket launches, meteor showers, absolutely anything space-related that's going on. And it's super duper fun. Normally I would host big events with huge groups down here in Cape May and the North Wildwood area, but since everything that's going on in the world right now, I'm not able to host any events, so I thought, what not better time to learn all the ropes of live streaming and go live here on Facebook and YouTube and all sorts of platforms to try to make my mark on the world and try to create some smiles or just better nights out there. That's all that matters. And again, we're looking at the Leonid's meteor shower tonight. This is live view, so this is actual twinkling stars, live view. Any meteors or anything that you see within the frame is all completely real and live. So it's incredible, absolutely incredible. I'm pushing the limits of what my camera is capable of. So that's why if you see a little bit of graininess to it, that's because I'm pushing it to its very limit. If you put your camera to the sky, it would just be a black screen. So that really is live video, so that's really what it would be. And this is pushing my camera to its very limit to get you guys the live view here. Oh, Shirley, I know. I wish you could be here too. Hopefully by next year and next summer or spring, we can get back to these events. I have so many things planned, and I hope to get everybody out there again and get people smiling and just giving them a really great night. Also, side note, I heard there's a new mayor in Cape May, so I tried to create an observatory through Cape May, through the old mayor, but unfortunately things just didn't go through. Although I was able to grab the funding and everything, they weren't just on the same page as me for things that they would like to see happen in the city. So maybe with the new mayor, maybe I can accomplish that. That would be really, really cool. Permanent place for everybody to come and all visitors to come and enjoy the meteor showers and all sorts of things happening in the night sky. So that would be really, really cool. Can't we have a social distancing field trip with you? I absolutely wish we could do that. But there's just so many restrictions on what you can and cannot do. And I would just rather, I understand it would be safe, but I would just rather wait it out till next year and get everything going again next year. That would be really, really fun. So that at the bottom of the screen, unfortunately that's just a plane or a satellite. I don't have my exact markers up to see exactly what that satellite or plane would be, but it's not blinking, so it would actually be a satellite. Not blinking too much, so that's definitely a satellite passing through the frame down there. Super cool, like things like that you just wouldn't see with your eyes, and we're zoomed in pretty far into the constellation Taurus. Again, if you're just joining, we're checking out live views of the Leonid's meteor shower tonight. We're expecting about 10 to 15 meteors per hour. I'm going to stay live for about an hour, but you know what? There could always be more meteors in that hour, and it only takes one meteor to make your entire night. So if you do see any, make sure to post it down in the comments and let me know if you see any, so that way people watching later on tonight or tomorrow morning will be able to click on those timestamps and be able to see the exact meteor that you were just seeing. Oh, Kate, that's wonderful. Hopefully you can stay up and get all those great meteors. For me, I was just going live here on Facebook with, I know it's earlier in the night, but just before people go to sleep, so that way they're not losing sleep over it and they're able to see a few meteors, hopefully a few meteors within the hour before they go to bed. So a little fun nighttime activities before you go to bed without losing any sleep. I'll probably stay up as well and try to get some photos, but for the live stream, we're staying here live earlier so that way people can watch before bed. And again, these are completely live views of the meteor shower tonight. Every twinkle that you see, this is not a photo, this is all real live video. Super cool, pushing the limits of my camera, which for all the photographers out there is a Canon 1DX with a 135 f2 lens on it. So we're zoomed in quite a bit on these stars, and we're looking directly into the middle of the constellation Taurus. If you have any questions, make sure to ask them here in chat, or either chat. I'm live on both YouTube and Facebook, and I'll let you know. I'm not an expert on anything, but I do know quite a bit, so let me know. So really great question, Shirley. I'm going to try to explain this the best that I can. Like I said, I'm no expert in anything, but meteor showers happen after a comet has passed by, close by to Earth, or nearly close by to Earth, and Earth goes through its debris path, and that debris path comes into Earth and creates these meteor showers once every year. So Earth goes through that same debris trail once a year, and then that's what creates these meteor showers. Now, every meteor shower is a different comet. I believe I don't know the exact name of tonight's comet, but many of them are created by huge comets, and the debris trail is what creates these meteor showers. Now, meteors can have all sorts of different kinds of colors with the different components that they're made of, and it's super cool. So sometimes you can see red meteors, yellow meteors, green meteors, blue, all sorts of different colors. Great question. Oh, that's awesome, Claudine. What's the peak time? I believe is 11. Well, I think they said 11 p.m., but it is 11 p.m. until the early hours of dawn. So that's actually the peak. But like I said, it's always for the amount of years that I've been capturing meteors, I've always had better luck earlier in the night. But that's just me. And before before you go to bed, it's always good to catch a few, and it's really fun. Yes, the Geminids in December. That's going to be really, really great one this year. Near a new moon, and it's 130 meteors. A few years back, I captured one without any moon at all, and it was incredible. So that's going to be really, really great next month. We also have the great conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter. For our eyes, at least, it's going to look so close that it's going to look like one planet, or near, super duper duper close. And that's going to be happening on December 21st, so that's going to be really great. I've got a 1600 millimeter lens that I'm going to be using for that to try to capture a really cool photo of Saturn's rings and Jupiter's moons. So super fun. So for the Geminids, I think I'm just going to actually go out there and shoot. I don't think I'm going to live stream for that one because the live stream takes up the camera and I can't do any photos during that time. And I wouldn't want to take up a complete hour of shooting just for a live stream, so I think I'm just going to go out there and take some photos and then post them up for everybody here on Facebook. So yeah, I'm just going to grab a bunch of spots. Now this year it's going to be really, really good because there's not going to be any moon at all, so we're going to be able to shoot for days before as well. I usually try to shoot for days before as well, either way, just to try to capture some, but it's going to be really, really good this year. I'm super excited. And the Saturn and Jupiter conjunction happening on December 21st is going to be another really, really great event. For anybody just joining, I know people are going and leaving, so I just want to make sure that you know who I am and what happens and what's going on here. So my name is Chris Bakley. I'm an astrophotographer from the Cape May, New Jersey area. I love to take photos of the stars, but I also like to go live here on Facebook and YouTube to show you guys all these space events. So rocket launches, meteor showers, absolutely anything space related, just to keep you guys in the loop and give you guys a little bit more of a personal experience, even when I'm not creating my own content. So if I'm piggybacking off like a NASA live stream or a rocket launch live stream, I'm still here interacting with you guys here in chat and giving you guys a little bit more of a personal experience. It's always super fun. I always appreciate all the support you guys always give me. It's super fun, and like I said, normally I would host viewing events for these type of events, but with everything that's going on, I'm not able to host any events until probably spring or early next summer. So these live streams are a great way to still connect with you guys and to keep you guys all looking up and keep your nights full of stars. So thank you all for joining. I always appreciate it. Oh, Christina, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's super. I love doing this kind of stuff, so thank you for joining. I really, really appreciate it. Hey, Beth. Thanks for joining. You're a bit late, but I got you. Thank you so much for joining. I went live a little bit earlier than I said I was going to. It's such a gorgeous night that I just had to go live earlier and try to get a few more people before they get off to bed. So went live at 8:30. We've been live for just about half an hour now. It's been really wonderful. I've been looking at the screen and looking at chat, so I haven't looked at the screen the entire time. But if you guys see any meteors or anything streaking through the frame, make sure to put it down in the comments, so that way anybody watching later on tonight or tomorrow morning will be able to see the meteors as well. Again, for everybody just joining, this is a live view of the stars tonight. Every twinkle that you see and every star is real, and it's real time. So this is actual video of the stars tonight. How this is capable, or how this is possible, is pushing the limits of what my camera is capable of. Although it may be a little bit grainy, it's still really great, and it's an awesome way to get you guys all out there stargazing, but you're still hopefully comfy in your house, you know. I don't know for everybody, but hopefully you're just chilling and really comfy in your house, enjoying this beautiful meteor shower from the comfort of your home and not too cold, so super duper fun. This camera isn't technically made to do this. There is a camera that is, but it's like $30,000, and although I would use every cent of that $30,000 using it, it's just not worth it right now, so maybe one day though, maybe one day. Or if Canon, if you're watching, if you could loan me one, I'd create amazing educational content, and I would make sure to get people looking up from places that never would before. So cities, to be able to show all of these stars to kids in cities, to be able to make them look up and be inspired and want to be our next astronauts and scientists, and just hope for a better future and just be awesome. So it's the whole goal here. Even for everybody watching, no matter how old you are, you're never too old to keep looking up and to be inspired to change your life or do something, you know. The night sky has changed my life in so many ways, and I'm so grateful every single day, and I look up as much as I can. You guys all know that, though. For those of you who've been around a while, you know this is my passion, and I just love this so much. Yeah, Shirley, absolutely. So I'm only going to be live here for about an hour, but if you're going to stay up, or if you're going to be up for a while, make sure to go out there and look up. You're going to be able to see it throughout the entire night. As always, my best opinion would be to look towards the darkest portion of your sky, so no matter what that direction is, that's going to be one of the directions that you're looking, because you're going to see a lot more meteors in that dark portion of your sky than you would in a light polluted portion of your sky. The radiant is going to be east all night, but like I said, darkest portion of your sky, you'll be able to see a bunch. Hopefully. I think it's like 15 meteors an hour, but literally all it takes is one meteor to make your entire night. And I really believe that's true. Oh, thank you, Anita. I really appreciate it. And it's all real. Like, I really feel this way about space. I love it so much. I love even more getting you guys all out there onto the beach with me at night and doing those events. And that's where the true passion is. And it all started with events. It all started back in 2017 with the eclipse. I went out onto the promenade there in Cape May. I set up all my equipment, gave out free glasses. But the look on those kids' faces seeing an eclipse for the first time, like, that was the look on my face when I went out there stargazing for the first time, and it was just the most wonderful day ever. And I've always been trying to share and educate and do as much as I can for my community to show them the stars. And hopefully I'm doing that justice. I promised ever since that day that I would keep the education and the inspiration going. And I think I've held up on that bargain, but you never know. I try my best. Oh, Beth, that would be awesome. Good luck. Hopefully it's warm out there for you. Make sure to bundle up and catch some meteors. It's going to be happening all night, so if it's clear by you, make sure to go out there and look. And it's about 10 to 15 an hour, but they're really bright, and they're awesome. They're really great. Again, for anybody just joining, I know I keep saying this, but people are joining and leaving. So this is the live view of the Leonid's meteor shower. My name is Chris Bakley. I'm an astrophotographer. I love to take photos of the stars, but I also love to go live here on Facebook and YouTube to show you guys all these wonderful events. And that includes rocket launches, meteor showers, absolutely anything space related. Thank you all for joining. If you haven't already, make sure to add me here on Facebook. This is my personal page. And if you're new here on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe so that way you can catch more of these awesome space events. Hey Rob, just saw your question. Can I see it in Central California? Absolutely. You're going to be able to see it from the entire United States tonight. So make sure to look. It's going to be, the radiant is going to be east, and it's going to be all night. So make sure to look out for that. Looking east, and it's about 10 to 15 meters an hour. I saw Mars tonight for the first time. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Mars has been the closest it's been in a really long time. So it looks extremely orange. It really does look like Mars, and it's wonderful. It's really cool. So happy you were able to get out there and see that. That's really awesome. So the meteor shower starts, there's different opinions on all of this, right? So the meteor shower, the peak is supposed to be from 11 p.m. until 4 a.m., I believe. But we are able to see meteors. You're able to see meteors every single night, no matter what. So on a meteor shower night, you can start looking about an hour after sunset, whenever it gets fully dark, and you're able to see some meteors then until dawn. So it's never too early to start looking. And it's never, I guess it is too late to start looking, because if it's 2 days from now, then the peak is over and the meteor shower is done. But if you look a little bit earlier, you can always catch a few early meteors going through. I see a few people on YouTube asking, where's the face cam? I do face cam videos here all the time, but tonight I don't want to use up any of this gorgeous real estate here on the screen. So no face cam tonight, just the live view and my voice. Oh, Megan, I know, I wish you did too. But that's why I love to go live here on Facebook and YouTube and show, that's what I love about doing these live streams, is I'm able to share this view with people who normally wouldn't be able to see the stars from their location. I'm trying to get to do this even more with these live streams of the stars, do more educational videos with the stars, so that way I'm able to show these live views in real time with kids in cities all over the world that have never even seen the stars before, let alone went stargazing. So it would be really cool to start doing that kind of stuff, and that's why I'm here tonight. We're starting it, we're trying things out. I'm always learning and progressing within doing this. So every time, hopefully it gets better for you guys. But yeah, I wish you lived in Cape May too. So we're just around the 30-minute mark here of going live. So I've got about another 30 minutes before I have to shut down my camera and end the live stream for tonight. So we're seeing lots of stars, not as many meteors as I thought there would be, but you know what? Getting everybody here on this video and stargazing is a wonderful experience no matter what. And we still have time. There's still another half an hour to go on this live stream, so make sure to keep looking and let me know if you see any. No bother at all. So the camera's currently pointing to the east, directly east, and that's going to be where the radiant is tonight. So you're going to want to look east if the east is your darkest portion of the sky. Now, as I always say, you want to look into the darkest portion of your sky, no matter what the radiant point is for each meteor shower, because you're going to be able to see so many more in the darkest portion of your sky and then a light polluted portion of your sky. And if you're in a city, unfortunately, just look straight up and hope for the best, and hopefully you can see some. But if not, that's why I'm here live tonight, and to be able to show you guys this meteor shower through live stream and Hopefully, you guys are all streaming it to your TV or the biggest screen you have and just enjoying it and looking for these meteors. It's still such a wonderful experience, even though it's just a live stream. Wish you all could be here with me. Top left corner, awesome, awesome. Again, I'm sorry for any background noises that you may hear. Unfortunately, I live in a condo, so doors opening and the cars going over the North Wildwood Bridge and all sorts of things. Unfortunately, I can't control any of that. So sorry for any background noises, but I tried my best. Thank you, everybody. Again, if you guys have any questions at all, I am no expert in anything, but I do know quite a bit about the stars and rocket launches and all sorts of things space related. So if you have any questions, make sure to ask them in chat. And while we're sitting here waiting for some meteors and stargazing, I'm more than happy to answer anything you guys may have. For anybody just joining, we're checking out the Leonid's meteor shower tonight. The peak is coming up at about 11 p.m. until 4 a.m., but I'm going live here early on Facebook and YouTube to try to catch a few early meteors before everybody goes to bed. So what a great night, or what a great way to end the night with some stargazing here on this live stream. So welcome everybody, and let me know if you see any. Make sure to put them down in the comments. I know I keep saying this, but for anybody who watches later on tonight or tomorrow morning, they're going to be able to look back onto the comments, and any time that you guys saw one, they'll be able to click on that and actually see that meteor happen. So that way they don't have to watch through the entire hour. Although I'm sure a few people will. It's still really beautiful. Something else cool that would be happening tonight if we were able to see it. But if the International Space Station passed over tonight, we would actually be able to see the Crew 1 spacecraft with those 4 astronauts that launched yesterday. We'd actually be able to see that spacecraft chasing down the International Space Station. But if you were able to see it, but unfortunately we're not able to see it tonight. I believe so. If you think you could see it, or if you want to check, there's a International Space Station flyover app on Android and both Apple, so that you could type in your location and see if the International Space Station is going to be flying over you tonight. I believe there was a few passovers over Texas, so there might be West Coast related. You might be able to see it. Huge one at top center. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I didn't catch that one. I was looking at the chat, but I'm glad you guys saw that one. That was awesome. See, this is so much fun. It's like just waiting and anticipating what's going to happen with the live video and watching through. I know NASA does a few live streams with meteor showers, but I don't know. The few that I've always seen, even this with the equipment that I have, is a little bit better. I hope, hopefully. There was one right at the bottom of the screen right there, right in the middle, if you guys saw that one. So we are getting a bunch. That's awesome. That's really, really great. I'm glad you guys are able to see a few. Hey Heather. Oh boy. I wish I wasn't as much into space back then in 2001, but I wish I could have seen that, and I look forward to that every single meteor shower, and pray that that would happen as I'm watching, because yeah, it would be extremely awesome to see. Another cool thing was over the summer, that comet. That was just gorgeous. I was out there capturing that as much as I could every clear night. Yeah, Kate, I have, but I don't know enough about it in order to do it effectively. So unfortunately, the limit right now is an hour, and then it just shuts down. Like it gets so hot that it's like, no more, no more. But I also hope to upgrade, if not to that that 4,000 ISO camera or Canon camera. I don't know the exact. It's like a code name. It doesn't even have a real name. Just a bunch of letters and numbers. But if I don't upgrade to that, I'm going to upgrade to the A7S, and that A7S sensor is capable of longer than an hour. So these live streams would be able to not only see more with cleaner noise, but it would actually be able to go for longer as well. So hopefully within the next year, I'm going to be upgrading to that camera for these live streams of the stars. So that A7S, I believe the first edition is the best for the live streams like this. So it's not even that expensive anymore. Although, again, Canon, if you're watching, I would love to use that 4 million ISO camera to create educational videos and live streams. That would be really cool, Canon, if you're watching, hook a brother up. What is the noise in the background? So I'm actually at the back of my condo, and what you're hearing is the cars going over the bridge. And I'm also on the inlet, so any boats that you hear may be going by. The bridge as well, so lots of things happening. Every 33 years, supposedly, for the storm, so 2033. That would be awesome. Hopefully I am around to see that. That would all be depending on what you're seeing. The east is full of extremely bright constellations this time of year. All the winter constellations are all very, very bright. So it all depending on what you're seeing and how close it would be to Orion. So if it was to the right of Orion, it would be Rigel. If it was to the left of Orion, that would be Betelgeuse. And if you would go up, it's even more different stars. So it all depends on where you're looking directly east in order to see that. Directly south, you would see Mars, and Mars, you can tell that it's Mars because it's extremely red and orange color. It's really, really close to Earth this year. Saturn, Jupiter, far set for the night. The winter constellations are so bright and so beautiful. It's always a treat to go out there and stargaze with them. Again, for everybody just joining, we're checking out live views of the Leonid's meteor shower from North Wildwood, New Jersey. I've got my camera set up here on my back porch. We're just relaxing, chilling, and checking out this meteor shower live. Every twinkle you see from every star is real. This is real-time video, and anything that you see happen in this video or this live stream is in real time. So incredibly cool to share with everybody. The reason I'm capable of doing this is I'm pushing my camera to its limits to be able to live stream the stars. So fun and so incredibly cool. I'll never get over how far technology has come to be able to bring you guys this awesome site live here on Facebook and YouTube. has an orange glow. It's definitely not a star. Might be Betelgeuse. Betelgeuse is very, very orange. Typically, if you're looking south, higher in the sky, that would be Mars. Or Rigel. Rigel also has a little bit of a yellowish tint to it. It would be to the right of Orion for Rigel, and to the left would be Betelgeuse. Well, Orion's belt. It would be to the left of Orion's belt. Alright, we're coming up here on the last 15 minutes of this live stream. Unfortunately, that's all I can go for one night. So the last 15 minutes here, hopefully you're all enjoying it and we're able to catch a few meteors. It's been wonderful bringing you guys here tonight and to be able to show you guys all of this before you get to bed and show you all this wonderful sight. Again, we're checking out the Leonid's meteor shower. Estimated peak is about 10 to 15 meteors an hour, but obviously since we're looking so close into the sky, we were only able to catch a few, but there's still quite a few minutes left before I gotta end the live stream, so still lots more that could happen. I really appreciate all of you joining me here tonight. If you're new here, my name is Chris Bakley. I'm an astrophotographer from the Cape May, New Jersey area. Astrophotographer just means I love to take photos of the stars. If you're new here on Facebook, make sure to add me, and this is my personal Facebook page. I love to do all these space events here live on Facebook, and if you're new on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe so that way you can see all sorts of fun space things happenings coming up in the near future. I like to go live here all the time. And hopefully you guys enjoy this. I know it's completely different, and I know I'm talking through most of it, but it's just super fun, and I'm capable of doing it, so I thought might as well. I know a lot of you guys were looking forward to my stream, unfortunately, tonight for the Crew 1 docking on the International Space Station, but the docking happens at 11 p.m., and then they wouldn't actually leave the spacecraft and board the International Space Station for 2 hours past that boarding, so it would be at 1 a.m., and it's too late for a lot of people to join. So I just thought I would go live here with the meteor shower tonight, which is still really, really great. And yeah, so that's happening at 11 p.m. They're going to be docking, and then 1 a.m. is going to be boarding the International Space Station. And that will be all happening through the NASA live streams as well. But I won't be going live for it. Unfortunately, it's just a little bit too late to have all the setup and everything going. Again, although this live stream will end in just about 15 minutes, this meteor shower goes on the entire night, so if you are going to stay up for a little bit while longer, make sure to go out there and look for yourself and try to catch them with your own eyes. It's clear for most of the East Coast tonight, so make sure to go out there and look. If the best place to look in your location is the darkest portion of your sky, but the radiant point would be to the east tonight. Meteors are projected to be about 10 to 15 meteors an hour, but they're very big and very bright and worth every second of looking, and all it takes is one single meteor to make your entire night. I truly believe that. But we're able to capture quite a few here tonight in the live stream, so I'm glad we were able to see a few. But we're always able to see a few in these videos, because you know what, even on a regular night you're still able to capture quite a few meteors and see quite a few meteors. So it's always fun. It's always a good time. And again, I'm going to be live here on Wednesday at, I believe, 8 p.m. For Rocket Lab's next launch. They're moving their recovery launch up one, so it's actually going to be this launch. So they're going to try to recover that first stage by parachute coming up on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be watching that. We're going to be rooting for Rocket Lab. Super excited, Rocket Lab, for dealing with rockets every day. They're some of the most down-to-earth people I've ever talked to, and they're just super awesome and always super supportive to me. So awesome, Rocket Lab, and we're going to be watching on Wednesday, cheering you on. And that's going to be happening at 8 p.m., around 8 p.m. on Wednesday, but I'll make sure to go through and post the exact time once we get a little bit closer. Probably tomorrow I'll post that time. Hey John, thanks for joining. You're going to walk out to the beach. Oh, that would be awesome. The best direction is going to be directly over the ocean looking east towards Orion. That's going to be the best bet. I believe the peak is actually going to be from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. But we're catching some early meteors already, so it's going to be a really great show tonight. So yeah, just look east directly towards Orion and you should be able to catch a few. And that's typically the darkest portion of the sky in Cape May anyway. So that's really great. Good luck. I hope you catch quite a few. Do you know what times? For the meteor shower tonight, it happens all night, so you're going to be able to go out there all night and take a look and try to catch some meteors. For the rocket launch, I'm going to be live around 8 p.m., I believe. Actually, I can look it up really quick. Hold on. 1 second. Let me look. Launch time is going to be at 8:44 on Wednesday, November 18th, and that's 8:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be live probably around 8 p.m. with my coverage, and we'll watch that launch at 8:44 if weather doesn't get in the way of that. That would be a really, really great launch. I just saw the viewers spike quite a bit. Welcome to everybody who just joined. Tonight we're checking out the Leonid's meteor shower. Every twinkle that you see, everything that you see in this live stream is all real live, real-time video. So the meteors you see are all real. Every twinkle you see is all completely real. We're checking it out, pushing the limits of my camera to be able to show you guys here live views of the meteor shower tonight. So if you see any, make sure to put in the comments. That way everybody who's watching tonight or early tomorrow morning will be able to see it. And also, I literally, so many people are joining. Hi, everybody out there. For everybody joining, my name's Chris Bakley. I'm an astrophotographer from the Cape May, New Jersey area. Astrophotographer just means that I love to take photos of the stars, but we like to go live here on Facebook and YouTube in order to show you guys all these wonderful space events that are going on. To the right or John? Let me see. I don't think you have your Stargazer app calibrated right, because Andromeda would be directly above you, like looking straight up into the sky. So I don't know if that's calibrated right. Alright, so we've got about 8 minutes left here on this live stream. Super exciting. Thank you all for joining. It's been really, really fun and wonderful to share all of you guys here. The Leonid's meteor shower tonight. Always a really great time. For everybody joining, who are joining here at the end, the video will be live. For everybody just joining, I see a lot of you joining and leaving. We're checking out live views of the Leonid's meteor shower tonight. I know the peak isn't until 11 p.m. until 4 a.m. Eastern, but we're checking it out early and we're catching a few early meteors before everybody goes to bed. Not losing sleep, checking out the meteor shower in the comfort of your own home. There's nothing better than that. And all it takes is one meteor to make your entire night. So I really appreciate you all being here. And yeah, make sure to look out for meteors. And if you see any, make sure to put them down in the comments. So that way people who are watching later on tonight or tomorrow morning will be able to click on your comment and be able to see that meteor happen for them as well. I also just got a text message saying that my niece Danny is watching. I love you, Danny. Thank you so much for watching. You're always such a big support of me, and I love you so much, Danny. And thank you so much for watching before bed. I love you so much. So I've seen a lot of questions here on YouTube saying, what direction am I looking currently? So I'm in North Wildwood, New Jersey, and we're currently looking east directly over the ocean. That's my best and darkest portion of the sky for me. This is the darkest portion of the sky for my camera, so that's where we're looking. And east is the radiant point for tonight, although Leo doesn't rise for another hour or so. We're still able to catch a few meteors early on. So it's really cool to look for meteors early before you guys go to bed. Got another 5 minutes left. Unfortunately, we've been live for an hour, so that's going to be it for my camera's capabilities. I'm only able to stay live for about an hour. It'll be different for future meteor showers, but for tonight, that's all I'm able to do. But again, make sure to go out there and look for yourself. The meteor shower happens the entire night. So although this live stream is ending, don't forget to go out there and look for yourself and try to capture a few with your eyes before you go to bed. Hey Sharon, how's it going out there? Are you out there yet? It's an absolutely gorgeous night here in North Wildwood, so you should be able to see. We've seen quite a few here in the live stream. It's been really fun. Oh, Danny, Shirley says hi. She said you're such a sweetie. You really are, Danny. I love you so much. That would be a plane, I believe. The ISS isn't planned to make a pass over tonight. So yeah, more chance after 11. But, I mean, we saw quite a few. Oh, sorry about that. We saw quite a few here tonight just in this hour, so you know what, if you don't want to stay up later and you just want to catch a few before you go to bed, yeah, just go out there and look, and after 11 should technically be more, but I've always seen more closer to sunset, so like an hour after sunset until a few hours after that. That's always when I've captured mine, but that's just my opinion on the meteor showers that I've viewed. Because I've done both. I've stayed up an hour past sunset, went out there, and I've stayed up till 4 a.m. And I seem to see quite a few more towards sunset than I do towards dawn. Awesome, I just saw a YouTube comment saying that I saw the ISS at 7:20 in Arizona. Did you also see Crew 1 chasing the International Space Station? If you saw a little light chasing the exact same line, that was Crew 1, the astronauts that launched yesterday on that SpaceX rocket. That would be them chasing the International Space Station. And they are scheduled to dock here at 11 p.m. I wish it was visible here in New Jersey tonight. That would have been a really cool thing to live stream and show everybody. That crew capsule / spacecraft chasing the International Space Station. That would have been really cool to live stream. I wish it was here. All right. I think that's it for me tonight. Thank you all so much for joining me here tonight. I hope you all had a wonderful time. Unfortunately, I can only stay live for an hour due to my camera capabilities. But we will be live here again on Wednesday for another rocket launch, and so much more to come. But as always, everybody, thank you for joining. I hope you had a wonderful night. If you can, make sure to go out there before you go to bed and try to capture a few, or see a few with your own eyes. And as always, keep looking up. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a wonderful night. Thank you.
You